Hello, everyone. I suppose you're enjoying our 21 days adventure in becoming vocally fit. I believe, God, that you are going to have the dream voice that you ever dreamt of. Now, quickly, I'd like to remind us again 8 glasses of water daily. That is the deal. If your urine is color, then you are so dehydrated. Okay, I like to repeat again, the amount of exercise you do notwithstanding, your success is tied to your hydration. I need to remind us that 70% of everybody's body weight is water. So you know the big deal about water. Now, again, I like to remind us that all of the exercise that I've given to us from day one, please do them religiously. The amount of time you commit into grooming your vocals with all this exercise is what tells the speed at which you arrive at your physiological God ordained range. Okay, don't joke with any of these. Now, in one of the audio that I sent earlier on, I did mention that there are some specific things that accentuate if you have a good voice or a bad voice. Now, having a good voice, I did highlight it as one of the options that if you have a good voice, you will have a good vocal support system. Good support system, and that talks about good breath support system. Now, I'll be dealing more on that today. So, I'll quickly introduce us this way. In introducing good support system, I'll start with vocal register. What is vocal register? Now, the truth is there is no all-encompassing definition to vocal registration. Just like any other social term, there seems to be variation of definition. But all I need you to do is just to have an idea of what vocal registration is all about. The summation of it is that where is the sound your vocal fold is producing? Where is it resonating? The point of resonation is what determines the name of a particular register. Okay, now quickly I'll give us a definition. A register in the voice is a particular series of tones produced in the same vibratory pattern of the vocal folds and possessing the same quality. Now, I'd like to highlight some very important keywords in this definition. At first, it is a particular series of tones. Number two, they are produced in the same vibratory pattern. And number three, they are possessing the same quality. Take note of that. And that is what vocal register is all about. Now, quickly, I like to highlight the types of vocal register we have. First on the list is the head voice. Head, held voice. Now, this voice resonates primarily in the head or nasal cavity. It is the highest part of your nasal range. All right, the head register lies above the middle register or zona di passaggio. All right, it's called zona di passaggio. I know that will sound funny in pronunciation to you, but nevertheless, just get that. The head voice sometimes is called voz di testa. Okay, voz di testa, and it's sometimes also referred to as the lighter mechanism. That is all about the head voice. I'll be giving us example though, but for now, just know that the highest singing voice for anyone is the head voice. Now, I'll move over to the next, which is referred to as the chest voice. This is essentially the voice we talk with. Okay, it is sometimes referred to as our natural or mother voice. As I'm talking now, I'm using my chest voice, and I can also use it for singing. Now, some vocal coach refers to it as speech level singing. Right, the timbre of the chest voice is warmer and darker. As you can hear my voice, my manly voice, you can see that it is warm and it is dark. Now we quickly go to the next, and that is the falsetto. Okay, falsetto. The term falsetto was derived from the Latin word fors. It suggests a departure from the timbre reality or form or true or legitimate vocal timbre. Now the truth is, falsetto is the highest of all vocal coordination, but it is not your natural coordination. Okay, range. It gives you more freedom and less tension to produce. Okay, I'll be giving example of all of these. The only thing is that the falsetto is hairy and lacks depth. Okay, it lacks depth. It's hairy, although it's high, but it's hairy and lacks depth. We talk about the whistle register. This is also known as flageolet. Flageolet, rather. The whistle register is also known as flageolet. Okay, so when you hear the term flageolet, you know they're talking about the whistle register. It occurs mostly with female opera singers. Okay, I'm going to give example like who am I, Mister? It's whistle. Okay, it's not a common vocal register, so you hardly find them in a contemporary choir. All right. Now there's the vocal register that is called vocal fry. Now the vocal fry is a sizzling of the voice, rattling or crackling or creaking effect that you hear in the voice. For example, one person that has a lot of vocal fry, you tend to hear this croaky or frying effects. It's somebody like TD Jakes. Okay, when he sings songs like My God. Now you can hear the cracking, the croaking, the creaking, and the rattling effect. My God is gonna make a way me, for me. Okay, that's the vocal fry. I just give an example. I thought I was going to teach and then give examples. Now there is one important vocal register that I want to introduce us to, and that is called the mid or middle register. I love this voice so much. This is a combination of the chest voice and the head voice. I mean, this is the vocal register that every singer that wants to be good must work on. Your mid or middle register. Now, it is fun. I call it the hybrid of vocal register because you are combining the chest that is dark and warm and your head voice that is high. Oh my, it is so amazing. Okay, that is what I'm going to be teaching us all through this 21 days to build on. Now I'm going to give us example of the different vocal register. For example, I want to sing a song like You are Alpha and Omega. We worship you, our God. You are worthy to be praised. Now, the truth is, I just used my chest voice. You are Alpha. The truth is. I just sang with my chest voice. Now you can see it. It sounds as if I am talking. Okay, now, if I want to sing with my head voice on this particular key, I could sing, You are Alpha and Omega. We worship you, our God. Okay, now that is my head voice. Now I want to sing with my missed voice. Now you're going to see the difference. This is the difference. You are Alpha and Omega. Now, do you see that I sang with my head voice? It was high. I sang with my chest voice, it was warm and dark. But when I sang with my missed voice, there was a combination of high, dark, and warm. It's so amazing. This is the voice that every singer must build on. Now, how do you build on this voice? That takes us to hair support system. Now, quickly, I'd like to explain to you why breath is so important to singing. Remember in my illustration of how the voice works, I said the frequency of air that passes through the vocal fold is what determines their rate of vibration, and their rate of vibration is what determines the pitch you produce, whether it is low or high. Okay, so the sufficiency of breath support you have is what tells about the tonal quality. Now, I said something that a good singer has what is called dynamics. Okay, appropriate volume. Okay, your breath system is what determines your dynamism. Quickly, I like to introduce us to what is called the subsystems of the voice. There are three subsystems of the voice. Number one is the air pressure system. Now, the air pressure system consists of your diaphragm, your chest muscles, your ribs, your abdominal muscles, and your lungs. Now, what this does is that it provides and regulates air pressure to cause vocal folds to vibrate. I take it again. It provides and regulates air pressure to cause vocal folds to vibrate. We go to the next subsystem of the voice, and that is the vibratory system. The vibratory system has the voice box, which is the larynx, what some of us refer to as vocal cords, and then we have the vocal folds in it. Now, what this does is that the vocal folds vibrate, changing air pressure to sound waves, producing voiced sound, frequently described as a bruisy sound. Okay, and this varies in pitch of sound. I will go to the next subsystem, and that is resonating system. The resonating system of the voice includes the vocal tract, that is your throat, that is referred to as pharynx or pharynx. Okay, they have different pronunciation as it were. Then we have your oral cavity, your nasal cavity. Okay, you know what your oral cavity is? Okay, when we talk about oral, we're talking about the mouth. When we talk about nasal, we're talking about the nose. Now, the changes the buzzy sound into a person's recognizable voice. Okay, they change the buzzy sound into a person's recognizable voice. So when you vibrate, your air pressure system supplies the air that your vocal folds can vibrate with. Your vibratory system, all right, the vocal folds uses that air to vibrate, and they change the air pressure to waves of sound. You see the progression? Your air pressure system supplies the air, your vibratory systems changes it to sound waves. Okay, and then your resonating system will not configure it into a recognizable voice, and that is what we hear. Okay, now that's to tell you how important air is to singing. So I'll be introducing us to one breath system support system exercise, okay, that is going to help us a lot in developing our missed voice. Remember, your missed voice should be your priority because it is both high, weighty, dark, and also. Okay, now to start with, I'll start with a very simple one. Now, what I'll need you to do is to set your phone on stopwatch, because you need to be timing yourself so that you time your growth. You put your phone on stopwatch. Now, before you start, this is what you do. Lie on a canvas, a flat place. Okay, I wouldn't suggest that you lie on your bed because your back will tend to fold. But if you have a very good bed that does not sink, that's okay. But lie on the floor. I'll prefer that. Your leg stretched straight and your hands by your side. Then carry a number of books or something weighty. Ensure it's not too weighty. Something weighty, but you could arrange books. You could carry a bag on your tummy. Okay, take it. Number one, lie on a canvas or on the floor. Carry something a bit weighty on your tummy. Then breathe in. Don't suck in the air. I said breathe in. Now the principle is if you hear your breath, then you have sucked in. For example, if you say, that's wrong. You just naturally breathe. Now, principle that you must observe is that when you breathe in, your chest must not elevate, even as you are lying down. Ensure your chest does not elevate, because if your chest elevates, the air that you breathe in will not go down to your diaphragm. Remember, your air pressure system comprises of diaphragm, chest muscle, ribs, abdominal muscles, and lungs. If you breathe in, the air that you breathe in will just affect your lungs and your chest muscle. So you will not be able to build your missed voice or middle voice. So ensure that your chest does not elevate. So breathe in naturally. When you breathe naturally, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. You don't hear your breath. So don't hear your breath. So you breathe in and hold your breath. Hold your breath. Now, when you can no longer hold your breath, you are going to breathe out, not with your nose. Please take note. Not with your nose, but with your mouth. But you're not going to breathe this way like, no, that's wrong. You're going to breathe in, breathe out gradually, okay? As if you are pumping the air through a straw. You are going to be feeling the what's it called? I shouldn't say pain. It is the discomfort as you are doing that. You're going to breathe out this way, as if you're pumping air through a straw. Now, that is how to do it. Now, after pumping out, you breathe in again and hold your breath. Keep timing yourself and observe your progress. Remember, this particular exercise, irrespective of any exercise I give to you daily, you must do it daily. If you are going to be a better singer till Jesus come, you must do it daily. Any breath support exercise I give to you, do all of them daily. It is very important. I take it again. Number one, lie on a canvas, your leg stretched out, your hands by your side with a particular a volume of load on your tummy. Breathe in, hold the breath. When you can no longer hold the breath, breathe out with your mouth as if you are pumping air through a straw. Now, I like you to recognize something. Your voice is an organ. You can teach your voice how to sing. When you teach your voice how to sing, you sing naturally without stress. When you teach your voice, your vocal system how to breathe, you breathe naturally without stress. When you want to pitch, your system naturally, you know, breathe on its own without you breathing in, and so you'll be able to pitch without stress. Do you understand? Okay, so teach your voice how to sing, teach your system how to breathe. Some of us can't write with our left hand because we didn't teach our left hand how to write. So if you need to sing properly, you need to teach your system, your vocal system, how to sing and how to breathe properly. All right. Now, I gave an example of the head voice, the chest voice. I'd like to quickly give an example again for us to understand it. Now, lastly, the chest voice resonate where? In your chest cavity. Your head voice resonate where? In your head cavity or nasal cavity. And then your mid voice, you feel the resonation in your diaphragm. That's why some people call it diaphragmatic breathing. Okay. All right. Now, this is important. Do this exercise. Don't sing with your falsetto alone. Falsetto should just be a musical skill. For example, I want to sing a song like, "You are wonderful. You are worthy, oh God. You are wonderful. You are worthy, oh God." And I want to pitch, "God, you are wonderful. You are worthy, oh God, Lord. You are wonderful. You are worthy, oh God. God, you are wonderful, Lord. You are worthy, oh my Savior. You are wonderful." Okay, I'm just playing with the vocal register that I know. I did an adopting from my head voice to my chest voice to falsetto to whistle, and if I want to add vocal fry, "You are worthy, oh God, and you are wonderful." Vocal fry, "And you are worthy, oh Lord. You are wonderful, Jesus. You are worthy, oh God." Now, the truth is, if you have good support system, you can virtually do anything. Now, I am seated while I'm pitching. There's no stress, okay? It's because I have taught, over time, taught my voice how to sing and how to breathe naturally. You too can attain your vocal range. I am not there yet, but I think I'm better than where I used to be. So you too can be better than where you used to be as we all strive to harness our physiological range. All right? Do all of this, and I suppose you'll be a better singer. I'd like to say bye for now. I am your compatriot who knows the vibe. I love you.